started with a few questions from Zoom. We'll come into the room and take some questions. We'll finish up on the Zoom. We've got about 10 minutes with the players. We'll go ahead and get started here. Percy Allen, go ahead.
Just for either of the players, just your thoughts on just that fourth quarter. Was it something that they did on defense? Was it some type of a switch there, or was it something else?
I mean, I think they had fire, and we gassed out. I think we didn't step up. We didn't step up the energy in that fourth quarter for many reasons. But a team like that, you can't. There's no way you're winning the game with a 2-point quarter.
And then just after a strong finish, a strong start for the first 3 quarters, and then to sort of have a finish like that. Just as you go into game 2, what positives do you take from this game that can help you on Tuesday?
I think we're just going to have to go back and watch film and see what worked and see what didn't, see where we cracked. It's kind of hard to think about it right now. I'm still kind of in shock after that fourth quarter, but we'll see what worked, we'll see what didn't. Obviously, there was a way we were getting shots in the first quarter that we weren't in the fourth, so we're going to see what was different.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you to Masvida. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think, Gabby, you talked about it, that just, you're kind of in shock. So what then is the process in the next 24 hours? Do you just kind of right now put this game to the side and then get back at it? I don't know when you practice, I'm sorry. Is that kind of how you move forward on this thing?
I'm not putting this game to the side, not at all. There's obviously a lot of things that we need to learn from this game. So like I said, we're gonna watch this game. We're gonna watch every minute, every second. We're gonna see what went wrong. We did do a lot of positive things, so how can we build on that as well? So no, we're absolutely not putting this game to the side.
All right, and then Nneka, just in terms of the energy, what needs to happen for you all to bring that, the mindset? I mean,
Is that your question?
The question was, what exactly needs to happen in terms of the mindset? You said that, was it just because you're out of gas, and then so the energy was gone from there, and then how do you cultivate that energy for the upcoming game?
Well, today we experienced a great start, which is, to me, has been our Achilles heel the whole season. And so we have to be able to finish, we have to put together 4 quarters of high energy. And that's a mindset, not a skill set. So we're going to come in with that attitude.
We take a question here in the room. Kareem, go ahead.
Hey, y'all, sorry, I'm stuck behind the thing. But I'm just curious, kind of, what was the conversation kind of amongst you guys in that fourth quarter as you're trying to figure a way to get out of it?
I can't lie, I didn't say anything. I was trying to catch my breath. That's just really what I was trying to do. But looking back, I could have said something. I think everybody was just trying to stay calm.
Let's go back to Zoom. Christian, go ahead, and then we'll have Alberto.
Questions for Nneka. After scoring 13 points in that first half, I think in the second half you didn't score. In those double teams, Vegas was coming at you. It was kind of wondering what you were seeing as far as players, not really moving, taking available actions, or just not really taking available the space.
It got crowded in the second half, Last week, I was hitting my shots, and they started crowding me. Same thing happened today. But there's still shots that I could have made in the second half. I think I was rushing them a little bit, maybe being a little bit more patient reading the defense. But I try my best to do that and then still get the ball out when there's a crowd.
And I was wondering if you could just speak to the importance of Ezzie McGregor, because a lot of these backdoor passes, Vegas is even on through the first half and the second half. She allows you to kind of stay home, or vice versa, as far as the defensive scheme.
Wait, what are you asking?
The importance of Ezzie.
Ezzie McGregor kind of games like this, because allows your defensive scheme kind of flourish the way it is usually has all season. And, without her there, you kind of not really having a lot of help in the paint.
You want me to answer that? I feel like you kind of just did, right? She's the closer, she's a big piece. Especially on defense, she's a big defensive piece. that we miss. And we have to fill those gaps some way, somehow. Playing defense is definitely different without her, but we have to figure out how to do it. But we do miss her.
Very good. Go ahead.
Hi. Can you talk a little bit about Jordan Horston, her role today, and how she can help with the energy part towards the end in the next matchup?
I mean, she showed a lot of growth today. Being able to be big in those moments. This is her first playoff game ever, and I thought she had a lot of clutch moments. In a game where we're down people, a game where we have the starters playing a lot of minutes, it's huge for us to just have that burst of energy off the bench. And I thought she was very successful in her role today. I thought she did what she needed to do, and I think this is going to give her a lot of confidence going into game 2.
Thank you.
Bella, go ahead, Bella.
Yeah, sort of in that same vein, could you talk about Sadie's performance today, how that helped you guys defensively and rebounding, but also maybe how difficult it is to go from playing not very minutes during the season and then suddenly you're starting 30 minutes in a playoff game and sort of the difficulty of that?
I mean, I think one thing that Noe always makes clear is that it's next woman up. You never know when your name is going to get called, and Sadie's has stepped up to the plate this last couple of weeks. I'm not surprised at all by what she has done in these last few games. She might be like the smartest player on our team, and her wisdom is something that lends to great spacing. It lends to understanding schemes and making changes in the middle of the game. And it's not easy to go, to double your minutes in such a big way. But I think she's doing a great job of holding her weight and helping us.
Thank you.
The guys, go ahead.
Just a quick one for Gabby, if that's okay. You were very disruptive at the nail, particularly in that first half. The Aces tried to counter with more cutting behind that in the second half. Just how difficult is it to kind of balance those type of responsibilities with where they were starting some of their actions?
Yeah, it's hard because they have so many players who can score as well as they do pass. So sometimes, you think you can help a lot because, a player has a tendency to shoot. But when you have a player, specifically like a Chelsea Gray, who's just as good as a passer as she's a scorer, it is difficult because you have to pick and choose your moments to help. So, again, that's something that we'll go back and film and see where we can be better on the backside, what kind of adjustments we can make to kind of counter that. But yeah, I mean, Vegas is a great team. There's a reason that they've won 2 championships in a row. So you can't help too much, but if you don't help, then, we got to handle our one-on-one as well. So, yeah, we'll go back and watch that on film.
Thank you.
Got time for a few more in the room. Go ahead.
This is for either of you. Was there something that they did different in the second half in regards to catching a burst, or was there something you guys broke down defensively wise?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's something that they did differently, but like a team like that, you can't relax, and I feel as though there were moments where we relaxed, especially in the fourth quarter, or not really relaxed, but we struggled to find our burst. And that's a team you can't, that's just a team you can't do that against. And Noe said it at halftime. She said, if you turn it over, it's buckets on the other side. And so that's something that we don't take lightly at all, but we have to find ourselves in those moments.
All right, that's all the time we have for the players. We'll have Coach Quinn in here in just a moment.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brady.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.